At the door, at the door. It's exciting at the door. It's like being at the edge of a precipice, not sure about the old me I'm gonna miss. The security I felt when I was playing at, being someone I didn't know who wasn't that, comfy in her own skin, and she had to be, just like everyone else who was refusing to see that individuation is actually a valiant act, and that living how your soul wants should not make you racked with guilt or stress or terror or the never ending fear that the people who you've loved forever won't want you near. Because if they make you feel that way, then they might just be fools, and they aren't wise enough to know emotions or tools, because you can use them to identify what's really important if you listen and respect them and don't stuff them down dormant, so that they're hibernating in you an irascible bear who'll wake up hungry, ravenous, and he will go on a tear with his teeth and claws and stomps and strength, and he won't let up. Catching Simon with his bare hands, and on branches he will get up, and he'll swat the branches till he will catch the beehive, and his stomach grumbles, and he may not get out alive, because a hunter has his rifle and he's got the bear in sights. But the bear he heard a twig snap, and he's not afraid of fights. And the bear and the hunter get into what you call a manly scuffle, and who knows which one of them will have their blood spill on the truffle that is sitting nestled right between the gnarly rooted tree and the muddy patch of grass, absorbing dew with urgency of the bear who woke up starving from his winter hibernation, like the feelings you were stuffing down, drilled to the foundation of who you were, a person who refused to see your feelings because it scared you how the ups and downs would loop and have you reeling, like you're twirling, twirling dizzy and you fall down and collapse, and you don't know where you're going and you haven't got the maps because no one taught you how to read emotions for direction, or to soothe yourself or change yourself, or to just see your reflection. So you've fallen and you can't get up. There's no one to alert. You've been quiet your whole life, and now all you want to do is blurt. To blurt out every little thing that's deep inside your core. You're sick of all the avoiding, want to bring it to the fore. But you know that all those people who are right behind the door don't want to hear it, will not hear it. They have told you this before. At the door, at the door, what will happen at the door? I heard someone open up the little latch. I heard someone waiting for their egg to hatch. It was me. It was me. I was waiting for myself to open and walk right through the door. And since the door was open, I decided to walk through. And then I found the greatest mystery, the greatest truth. It turned out I had been so scared of what I'd find inside. I thought I'd find these people I loved wanting me to hide because they'd told me many times before to be just so. I knew that if I wasn't, either they or I would go. So I thought when I opened this door, we'd have to have that talk, that I'd tell my loved ones who I am, and they or I would walk. See, I'd seen them through the window. I saw them all laughing, sitting all around the fireplace with drinks and toys and bling. And I was scared to enter because they thought that stuff was cruel, because they knew they only got it because they thought others were fools. So when I opened up the door, to my astonishment, surprise, the tableau was not the window scene. That was a trick of my scared eyes. What was really through the door was not the loved ones of forever. It was a room filled up like a wide field with flowers, friends, endeavors. With all the projects that I've started and ones I've finished too, and the love in my communities and the friends who could be blue. They could be all the colors you would find in nature out and in. They all felt their feelings, talked to them, contained them in their skin. And then as they'd process, they would share and talk and would create. And we'd all take turns and open up and find ways to relate. And then in the middle of this wonder was my best friend, who knew to love enough to be there through the start, middle, and end. And he patched up all my aching wounds and helped me learn to fly. And when I was scared, he'd hug me through the tears each time I'd cry. And when I'd crash or falter, he would never judge or criticize. Instead, he'd show me once more, once again, how I could stabilize. And then, right inside this meadow, among our friends and new communities, he knew I was still missing the other loved ones who I longed to please. So he told me that if I was right and they were merely fools, well, he said, you know what you do with fools? You love them harder. At the door, love and friendship at the door.